Moving on to Disc 1, Volume 2 of the official UK PlayStation magazine, Issue 18. This disc and magazine issue were released in April 1997. There are 4 playable demos on this disc and 1 video. The main attraction here is the Command & Conquer demo, so let's start with that. Here it is, Command & Conquer, released for just about every platform back in the day. A military RTS, Command & Conquer was released to rave reviews and started a franchise. It also started copycats. Loads of copycats. Taking influence from Doom 2 and the Gulf War, the game has you control either the GDI or the Nod as you build up a base, train troops, gather resources and create an army to destroy your opponent before they can do the same. The controls for this game are okay, but it's clearly made for a mouse. This demo gives you one level where the goal is to destroy the Nod base before they can destroy yours.
Building. Unit building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Right away, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Robotron X by Midway. It's a 3D remake of the arcade game Robotron 2084 from 1982. X was released on PlayStation and Windows, and there was also a version made for the Nintendo 64. Reviews of the game were fairly positive, with the one major criticism being the camera not showing the entire playing field at all times. Still, if you're a fan of old arcade shooting games, you might like this one. The demo gives you a handful of staggered levels to play through.
Thank you.
This is Trash It, a puzzle game that involves you using a hammer to clear out structures without getting yourself trapped or squashed. If you lose your hammer, you're screwed, as I was in this very demo. You get one level of bricks to destroy in this demo. The final playable on this disc is Adidas Power Soccer International 97, the sequel to Adidas Power Soccer, which I covered in my Demo 1 Trilogy video. There I mentioned how there's going to be so many football demos to cover, and what better one to cover next than the sequel. Back in the early years of the PlayStation, many football games had an arcade mode and a simulation mode, and this one is no different. The arcade mode is for when you just want to get in there and score goals with little regard for how you score them, while the simulation mode puts in all the rules and regulations for the footy purist. In this demo you get 2 minutes to play a friendly between France and England. Now here's the preview for this disc, for cool borders. The preview itself is a completely uncut piece of game footage showing a full run down one course, complete with a full replay for some reason.
There's a clip coming up, swing it, man! Woo! Not bad, but you can do better than that, you know? There's a checkpoint coming up, kick it! Woo! Not bad, but you can do better than that, you know?
And that was Disc 1 of Volume 2. An interesting beginning to Volume 2, with Command & Conquer being the star demo here, of course. Next time in Disc 2, I'll be plundering ancient Egyptian tombs, playing tennis and experiencing arachnophobia. Thanks for watching.